Wow. Okay. I appears I am appears I am recording now. This is a step in the direction of using. Wow. Okay, that really doubles things down. Look at that. Welcome to the family Flowify family business is what we used to be calling this, but moving it to call it now potential. Oh, potential is kind of a tough word. I'm all disoriented here. Also, I didn't really prepare for this. I just was like, I'm gonna get this one done, and I'm putting it in here. But this is we're gonna go with the name. Now I can't even think of it. Potent Adventures, which sounds really kind of lame when I just say it like that. Potent Adventures, and I'm gonna have a subtext possibly of asking questions that make a difference. Anyway, so I'm having fun with this program. This is OBS, and it's a screen sharing ability since YouTube doesn't actually have screen sharing on its live broadcast. So I can also add like a video here, like, but please enter the name. I don't care about that name. But there's a bunch of stuff to figure out here, figuring out how to, like, I want to be able to have this scene here, and scene 2, I believe I could just add a video capture device application. So video capture device, okay. Nope, there's no webcam. So if I used integrated camera, there we are. And I open that up. Bam! Now I've got all the parts on there. Okay. That's that step. Okay, so there's basically what I made it so that I can actually take some video on here and also have my screen share. And there's ways I can set that up. So if I switch back to this scene here, this is going to be on here now. And the basic idea is through playing with this enough, I'll be able to make it so you can actually see what I'm doing on my screen. And like if I'm drawing something, those can show up while I'm doing this. And that's some stuff I'm pretty excited about because I think it's going to create an ability for me to have a clear questions and have something that's going to be more engaging for me when I come back to review the stuff for myself. It'll be some pretty straightforward content. So this particular broadcast or live stream or vlog is kind of a dud for most of the like moving forward stuff. Aside from this question of like, is this worth it? This energy of that I'm putting into making this little bit work here, because there's, as you can see, some technical stuff I'm gonna have to work through, which is a bit of extra work, but it's fun to me and figuring this out. And I don't want to stay here too long and make this lengthy. It had a pretty weak start. When I kind of sat there and just sort of wondered and mused at what was going on here. And there's like a lot of like bits and pieces and dazzly parts to me that are like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. And that could really distract me a lot. But I've broken through. I've gotten this recording, the 9th recording, done for the year. And I'm going to try to aim at figuring out what my juicy desired outcome for each of these broadcasts are, and really see if I can get more of what I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm really seeing if this particular system using OBS, which is an open source studios. It's for, like, usually it's often used for like sharing gaming, like if people are trying to record as they're gaming or something. That's like a big use of it. I don't plan to be gaming on here, but there's some drawing and things that I might be doing, and using like different software I use to organize my life. I want to be able to show those and talking about them. And if I go live as I've been doing, because it cuts out a lot of editing that I have to do elsewhere, it could save me a lot of time and make it so I can spend so that I can actually move forward on making sure I'm posting these and telling myself, my brain, that this is something I'm actually going to do consistently and living up to that challenge, and really training my brain that I do broadcast and I do post. But it's also about making the message more powerful because I'm consistently posting out there. And that's why I'm doing live right now. Whereas if I get down the avenue of editing, that's going to be a whole nother level of like all this extra stuff that I would love to get into the middle of and like do more of, and that's going to be that could be a problem for actually accomplishing it and making it happen. So this is pretty exciting. I've got it so I can do live screen shares, and there's a lot I got to learn here, but I think it'll make it more clear. I don't know that I can tell that at the moment. Like this particular post of the show of my potent adventures here. I don't know that this was particularly potent, this particular post, but I'll find out if it was potent for someone else. For me, it was just another step, and then it also took me seriously that I'm going to post something on, and that took a bit of work. So maybe it'll shift my brain to saying that. So this particular one wasn't so much for, I don't think I'm going to see the juicy desired outcome of making my questions more clear by using the OBS viewer here, but I did post again, and I'm making it clear the steps I'm putting into making this vlog happen, and that's part of my project, part of my experiment here. So for that part, it might make the levels of complication that I can or cannot put into this more obvious to feel like how much background there is to all of this. So this is like adding on another layer, which is adding on something more that might make it so I don't do this. But then again, this might also add on a layer that gets me more excited because I'm not just sitting there talking the whole time. I actually have some visuals that I can pull up aside from just, my face. And I think I'm going to call that good for this particular presentation here. Keep the sparks flowing. I've got to figure out how to turn it off now too, because there's all these extra gizmos and bits. So I can deactivate this integrated camera. Yeah, it's not the thing. So somewhere, I didn't look this up. I didn't figure out how to turn it off. Oh, there's all sorts of, lots of wingdings. Oh, right here. Look, it even says it right there. Stop recording. Stop streaming. Keep the sparks flowing. You will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop. You will no longer be live.